Hey y'all, welcome to the Sip This channel. Let's get into what I've been seeing on my TikTok timeline. Now, a TikToker by the name of Megan made a TikTok get ready with me while she was doing her makeup. She told a story time. Now, in this story, she talks about how she went out with her friends and she was approached by a man who wanted to get to know her and asked for her social media account. She declined and the man got aggressive and her friend stood up for her. After her friend stood up for her, the man attacked the friend and Megan didn't do anything. Now, this caused the internet to be in an uproar. There were multiple stitches of these videos. It was all over Twitter. Here's the story time.
I don't care if you have a boyfriend. Whenever a guy asks for your social media, give him your Snap. Give him your Instagram. I don't care that he looks like an ogre. I had just finished at the club with my friends and we decided to go for a McDonald's and we literally just sat on some steps. Bear in mind we are wearing heels and quite small dresses. Obviously we're all a little bit drunk because we've just come from the club, so logic isn't really kicking in. A man decides to come up to us and says, "Oh, you girls look beautiful." We say thank you. Then he asks for my Instagram and I politely declined. "Oh no, thank you, I'm not interested." The man did not move. He asked again. I said, "I'm literally not interested. Like, no, you can't have my social media." Just decided that he wasn't gonna move until I gave him my Instagram, and he was making us all feel super uncomfortable. Probably should have just given in. If I've said no once, I'm not gonna change my mind. Obviously, men don't understand that. So my friend stood up and she said, "Please, can you move away?" She said no. He said, "No, I'm not moving until she gives me her socials." My friend again said, "Move away." She said no, "Leave us alone." This man then proceeded to punch her and she literally fell down the stairs, but he wasn't done. He ran down the stairs and continued to punch her, pull her hair. Obviously this is a 5'4" girl against like a 6'1" man. He was so into the whole punching thing that his trousers literally fell down. Like, we could see this man's whole bum while he's got her pinned on the ground, literally repeatedly punching her in the face. We obviously couldn't stop it because we are also just gonna get beaten up. So strangers were jumping out of their car and trying to separate them, and this man just ended up running off. A massive group of men like asked us what happened and tried to find him. Like, they all went after him, but genuinely no one could find him. And obviously with the London Underground, you can hop into any station and disappear like that. And someone who was watching it all happen called the police and they asked for a statement from us and like a description of him. Obviously they never found him and nothing was done about it. This girl literally having a patch of hair missing from her head and bruises all over her. And I can't help but think it was my fault because I chose to say no to a man, which is crazy. The only way to prevent yourself from this happening and staying safe is honestly just let them have it, because at the end of the day, as soon as they add you, you can literally block them straight away. I would say avoid giving out phone numbers just because they can still carry on calling you on no caller ID even if you've blocked them. I don't care how ugly they are because this is actually a safety issue. No one should ever experience that in their lifetime.
After the first video went viral, Megan went on to make a follow-up video where she talked more about the situation and captioned it, "We were on good terms after it happened, and obviously in hindsight, you can always think of things you would do differently. It's easy to judge when you're not in the situation."
This is a follow-up from the video I posted yesterday. First of all, I did not tell the full story because the message I was literally trying to spread was for girls to say yes more to when guys ask for their social media to protect them. Obviously, I didn't go into full detail with the story because I didn't think that it was the main part, but I clearly didn't articulate myself very well. So since everyone is so confused, I'm just going to tell the full story. Obviously, when the whole incident happened, we were screaming and we ran over straight away. But I just want to give context that the whole incident happened in roughly 15 seconds. And we were in a super busy area of London because literally all of the clubs had just shut. So the streets were busy, like people were out, okay? Before they started fighting, they were already shouting. So people were already aware of the situation going on. Literally as soon as the fight broke out, people ran to them straight away to split it up. Like, there were so many people who rushed over and helped us, thank God. Obviously we were screaming and we ran over, but there were so many people around, we literally couldn't get to them, first of all. And secondly, as girls, it's terrifying. There are grown men getting beaten up by him. Also, I didn't want to bring up this detail because I didn't think it was relevant to the story, But the girl who it happened to, this was literally my second time ever coming across her, because we were there for a girl's birthday and the birthday girl was off with other people like round the corner from where we were. So while this was all happening, I'm also having to call the birthday girl. The fight had also been broken up pretty quickly, and at this point the guy ran away. So the friend who got hurt, we are all comforting her while the men are also asking us if we're okay. A man literally called the police as soon as they started arguing with each other. So there was already help on the way, and these police officers, instead of coming in a car, they chose to come walking because there was already police like patrolling the area. So help came like pretty instantly as well. I took a picture of the man and I had to email it to the police as evidence, and we all had to give statements because we were all involved. We literally had to give descriptions of the man, and then the police a few weeks on said that the picture wasn't good enough quality because obviously it was very blurry. In the story I made it seem like we were just stood back doing nothing, but if you were to literally watch it back, you can see how many cuts there are in the video because I didn't want to give too many details and I didn't feel like it was that relevant, considering the whole point of the video was me trying to bring awareness to girls not giving out their snaps. Obviously, yes, now I realise I completely misconstrued the whole story, but I didn't even feel like I needed to go into that much detail. But at the end of the day, the message that I was trying to put out was literally to protect girls' safety, and I feel like that was completely missed from the video. Obviously, I didn't tell the story well enough. Literally just trying to prevent a similar thing from happening because I know many girls that go out clubbing and will chill afterwards. So my message is literally just for girls to stay safe.
After Megan posted that video, of course the comments were still not on her side and people were still dragging her and making stitches. So she made a TikTok with this sound.
Don't forget, I'm also just a girl.
Now, after all 3 of her videos went viral, she deleted the first 2 story times and she kept up her I'm Just a Girl video, and she turned off her comments and she has just been posting like regular. But we all know when something is on the internet, it is on the internet forever. Another page did post her storytime videos and people are constantly stitching it till now. And here are some of the stitches and what some people had to say.
So you go out and a man comes up to you and asks you for your social media, you say no, and the girl that's with you stands up for you and tells him to piss off, and he ends up beating her up because she stood up for you, and you stand there and you watch her get beat up. Do nothing. You don't do anything. You just stand there and you watch her get beat on by a grown man. So much so, you watch so much of it happen to where you can describe exactly what he was doing to her. But it also happened so fast that you didn't have enough time to react. Okay? And then when everybody is trying to figure out what you got going on, your response is, oh, well, I've only met her 2 times. This is my second time hanging out with her. No, I wasn't. She's an associate to me. And that wasn't the point of my video. The point of my video was about women's safety. How can you advocate for women's safety when you stood there and watched a woman get beat up? Y'all gotta watch who y'all hang out with, because these younger girls, they not raised on the same values that we was raised on. They not raised on that value where if y'all go out together, everybody need to leave together, everybody need to go to the bathroom together, y'all need to buddy up, y'all need to have a buddy system. They not raised on that. They not being raised on that. Okay, y'all need to be careful who y'all go out with, for real. Because I don't care if I've known you for 10 years or 10 seconds. If we go out together, we are leaving together. And if you get into something, then I'm in it with you. And whatever the hell happens is what happens. But it's going to happen to both of us.
Like, why would you think that would be okay? Like, you thought we would all side with you? Like,
Megan, you can't run from this. You can't run from this. Just turn your comments back on. Get it out the way, and then continue on with your life. You got 2 options. What I think you should do: either A, turn your comments back on, receive all the backlash that you deserve, and then move on with your life, or B, delete. You got to get off social media for like a year, bro. For like a year. You keep trying to make these makeup videos that nobody cares about. Everybody's trying to flame the fuck with you right now, and you deserve every bit of it. Because I swear on everything I love, if I stick up for you, and I get my ass beat and you don't help me, and the only reason why I'm getting my ass beat is because of you, now me and you have to fight. And then to get on the internet and say that I wasn't your friend after I just stuck up for you and got my ass beat, yeah, you gotta see about me.
Now, I understand Megan was trying to spread a message to her followers, but I feel like the message could have very well been told without the traumatic story about how your friend got attacked brutally by a man who could not take rejection. I also don't think that the second video that she made helped at all, especially the part where she mentioned that she only met the girl 2 times or hung out with the girl 2 times. Whether you hung out with her 2 times or not, she's the only one that stuck up for you and got beat up for it. So what does that have to do with anything? Now, me personally, if I was in Megan's shoes, I would have handled the situation differently. I don't care how big you are. You touch one, you touch all, we all coming. But I'm not Megan and she's not me. And what I would do, some people wouldn't. That's it for this video. Let me know what you think about this whole situation in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel and have a good day.